All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the channel. As you can see, my car is not here, my bike is there, and yes, it looks a little weird. So this video, everything is broken. Every vehicle that's attached to this house in some way, shape, or form is broken. So let's start off with what you see right here. My motorcycle, I crashed it yesterday. Basically, in a quick nutshell, went over I was going on a concrete road, and all of a sudden it just went immediately gravel and rocks, and I couldn't slow it down fast enough, and it slipped from underneath me. And I post the video, the full 2-minute video, right after this one. All right, good afternoon, everyone. And as you can see, this is not about my car, this is about my bike. I just got into a very bad wreck on my bike, and it wasn't like I was going fast, I was doing anything reckless. I was basically riding on this road, and it was a normal highway road, and all of a sudden it just went gravel. So imagine going like 50, 60, or 70. I don't even know what I was going, but it wasn't going like 100 or 80 or 90 like that. And all of a sudden a road just turned immediately gravel, and that's basically what happened. I got out when I hit the road. Bike started wobbling, of course, and I tried to slow down, gradually apply the brakes, but it just wasn't working. I lost control of the bike, and it basically slid from underneath me, and it threw me off into this ditch over here. So the bike is completely jacked up. I mean, mostly it's cosmetic. I think the only thing that's mechanical is broken is maybe this is probably the radiator reservoir. Also got, the controls are bent. This is broke. I don't know if this is like that. It looks like it's supposed to be like that, but most of it's just fairing damage. The frame's not damaged, of course. The wheels are still going. I'm not gonna try to run the bike or anything like that. But of course, at least I was wearing all my gear. I mean, this is actually some cheap gear that I actually got off of Amazon, and you can see it took a brunt of the impact right here. Also my helmet that I love so much. I want to say it's completely jacked up. I thought it was actually worse than I thought. So maybe just the back part just broke off, because it's actually held on by glue here. But no, it's not completely jacked up as I thought it would be. But yeah, definitely. Once you get in a wreck with a bike, with a helmet, you buy another. Or once you drop it, or a serious impact from the helmet, you buy a new helmet. You don't hold on to it. So as far as me physically, I got a little bit of rashing around my waist and stuff like that. The parts that would come uncovered, the parts that will come uncovered from your jacket. So it just kind of hurts there. Probably just need to put some Neosporin on there and some band-aids. But yeah, of course the muffler's all bent up, so just filed a claim with the insurance company, or called them out here to get them to come tow the bike. So this is all automotive, motorsports, so we'll stay up to date on what's going on with the bike. Yeah, but yeah, most of it's just the plaques and stuff, but we'll see what they say. They're probably gonna total the bike. Only brought the bike for $4K. It's a 2007 750 Gixxer. So yeah, we'll just see what happens. Maybe if they give me $4K, I'll take it to the shop, say, how much can you fix this for? So, or put it back together for it. But we'll see. Just one step at a time. Let's get it towed out here and get back home and get myself treated. Oh, by the way, so yeah, never mind. Just keep going. Alright, so yeah, the tow truck's over here. Gilbert Towing. So we're gonna go in and get the bike up on there. The bike still rolls and still starts and runs. So I might be able to ride it up on there, but we'll see. But yeah, and then we'll take it to the house and just go from there with the insurance company. Okay, so you watched the video, so what's going with this one? They're probably going to make it a total loss, is what they already said to me on the phone. And Juster's going to come out here, but we'll see where it goes from there. The bike actually still runs. All the damage is actually pretty much all cosmetic, and it's only on this side. So this whole fairing's gone, mirror's gone. Yeah, I already talked about it, but it's just this side is damaged. Brakes work, clutch works, it still shifts, it still runs, all the blinkers work. So I don't know what to do with it just yet. We'll figure it out in the next few days. Switching over to this black C6 Corvette, it is down because of the radiator. It was leaking in the radiator. The car's not being used. So I decided, let me replace the radiator. I already got one in the back. However, the one in the back, I didn't have the right fittings. Let me show you what fittings I'm talking about. So fittings like these, this is an old one. It didn't have the right size because it's a Denso radiator, and those fittings are being used on my orange C6 Vet. So I went to the auto parts store trying to find more of these fittings. They didn't have them. Then I tried to call a few places, and it was turned into a wild goose chase. So I decided to just order a whole new radiator that comes with new fittings instead of using a used radiator. So I'm waiting for that to come in there. The old one is currently, the old one is sitting in there right now, but I need to take it back out. But it's just sitting there, nothing's attached. So I need to take it back out in preparation for the new radiator. It's going to be here on Thursday. Other than that, that should maybe be a 30 minutes or an hour job to just put it back in there, and that's exaggerating on the time. So now my Vet, the orange Vet that you don't see here, now that is the real problem. It had this terrible grinding sound coming from the torque tube area, of course, so exactly where I had my issues with a few months ago. And as you look at the photos, what's wrong with it is basically the propeller shaft hub is broken and then basically cracked all over. So it's kind of being warranty repaired by G-Speed. They're also taking care of a few other things for me free of charge. So they had an extra axle laying there. As you can see from the picture, my axle was leaking and the boot was leaking. It's been leaking. I tried to patch it up, but I just couldn't do it correctly. So since they had an extra axle there, whole thing was already disassembled. They said they'd just do me a solid and just stick it on there. Another thing that's wrong with the dang C6 Corvette that they discovered is the Viking coilover. As you can see from the picture, its eyelet is actually broke. A little chunk is broken off of it. So when I get that car back here in the next couple days, I gotta take the coilover off, send it to Viking so they can figure out what happened and send me a new one. But basically they say it never happened before, and that's kind of what they want to do, some kind of analysis and also send me a new one. But it's covered under warranty. So basically all these vehicles are gonna be back down. The one that's on the shortest totem pole is gonna come back being fixed is going to be this C6 Vet. Just need to put the radiator back in there. So on Thursday I'll have this one back up and running, which is about 3 days from now. The bike, it's technically runs. I mean, it could probably actually run if I just put a new coolant reservoir in here that's not cracked open. But that might be a little bit longer. I don't know if I'm gonna just fix the fairings, get a new bike. We'll see what the insurance companies comes off with. So it'll actually be a few weeks before I get the bike and the C6, my orange C6, back up and running. Based off of how long insurance takes, or if I'm gonna repair it or buy another bike. And then the C6 gotta ship the coilover out, wait for a coil to come back. So that's gonna take some time. And then my C4 Vet, of course, you know, you only seen that once or twice on this channel. That's still down at Corey's. It should be almost done pretty soon. And I'll keep saying that, but it's so close that I actually ordered new rear tires for that car and had them shipped directly to his shop. So yeah, that's kind of where we are on this channel. If you haven't been to the channel before, please like, please subscribe. Definitely was not clickbait, but yeah, everything is broken at this house and there are no vehicles operational. And have a good one. Thanks. Bye.